What's your view on today's performance?
Really strong performance again. We completely dominated the game. We dominated every department, and we should have won the game. But in the Premier League, when you give a goal just to the opponent, and we give them another 3 opportunities to be fair ourselves, just give them to them, and then you are not ruthless in the opponent's box, you don't win games. The rest, it's the way the team played, the energy that they showed, the quality that they showed, the amount of chances and situations that we created, how quickly we regained the ball, how we control long balls, second balls, how aggressive we were on our duels. Incredible. But it wasn't enough to win the game.
Is that what you want from your team, just a bit more ruthlessness?
Yes, and if we are not, then we don't give anything to the opponent. And that's something that we have to do better. And it cost us 2 games in the last 4 days because the reality is that we should have won both games.
Arteta came off. Is he okay? How's his injury?
I don't know. He had a muscular issue, so we had to take him off. He could not carry on playing.
Does it look serious?
I don't know. We will see the extent of the injury. He wasn't feeling well enough to continue playing, so we had to take him off.
And finally, for me, how big a setback is this in your push for European places this season?
Yeah, a big blow, because considering the performances that we put in both games, we got 0 points out of that, and the sadness that we just give the opponent the game. But we have to come back. We've done it in this season. We have to do it again. We have a week now to prepare the next game against Leeds, and we have to focus on that. Keep maintaining all the right things that we're doing, the way the team is evolving, how well we are playing at the moment, but stop certain things that are costing us the games.
Thank you.
Thank
Sam
you.
Wallace.
Hello, Mikel.
Hello.
I get your reluctance to talk about the officials. I just wondered if that Ponza incident reminded you of a red card you suffered yourself at Selhurst Park in October 2013. And I'll just ask you whether you feel there's a consistency in those sort of decisions.
No, as you could see me, I was really animated for a few decisions, and one big decision that I will not discuss here as well, what happened, but is what it is. It's not an excuse. Regardless, those decisions, we have to win the game. It's as simple as that.
Rob Draper.
Hi, Mikel.
Hello.
Obviously, there's the decisions, and obviously we can see in big sections that your team's playing well and look really good. But how irritated are you by the mistakes that are made in the first minute that make your life so much more difficult to be a sort of top 4 side or a sort of side that's going to challenge for the top 4?
Those teams, they don't make those mistakes. Those teams, they cannot play in the first 22 games of the season 4 or 5 times with 10 men. It doesn't happen. There is not a team in the world that can sustain that. And still, if you make an error, you concede a goal early, the team has to react. And the team reacted that, and we have more than enough to still come back and win the game. So if you don't do one, you have to do the other one, because if you don't do neither of them when you have the chances and you are not ruthless enough in the opponent's box, then of course you're going to lose the game.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Couple of questions. Sunday for Monday, 10:30. Mark Irwin.
Hi, Mikel. Looking at the stats today, I think you had 66% possession, yet you only had 3 shots on target, while Villa had 8 shots, I think, on target. Is it a worry for you? Your team really aren't sort of ruthless enough in the penalty area?
Yeah, because I'm not really interested in the position. It's the positions that we take with those possessions, the spaces that we attack, and how many open situations we create from that. And today there were many of those. It's about the final pass, the final move, the 1v1 situation where you have to hit the targets, of course, the cutbacks, the deliveries in the box, all those things, and that we have to improve, because with the numbers that we produce in the final third, you have to be hitting the target at least 10 or 12 times. And then the fact that they had more shots on target as well is because we gave them, apart from the goal, another 3 or 4 big situations where they were open to shoot on target for us.
Are those attacking numbers frustrating, bearing in mind the attacking talent you had on? I mean, at the end of the game, you had about 6 attacking players on there.
Yeah, but Yes, because that's what you need when you are behind on the score. You have to score 2 or 3 goals to win the game if you're gonna do that. So it's, as I said before, Mark, is one or the other. You know, if you don't do any of those, then you don't win the football matches. But you have to hit the target much more consistently to do that.